Weather vanes, those giant metal roosters used for telling which way the wind was blowing, are called weather cocks in 3 of Shakespeare's plays, and apparently using them for the weather was entirely an accident. Hi, I'm Cassidy Cash, and every Saturday I share tidbits of history from the life of William Shakespeare to help you learn something new that makes exploring Shakespeare's plays more fun and just a little bit easier. This is That Shakespeare Life. Many churches, including some cathedrals in England, put roosters on the top of their buildings as a visual reminder of the biblical story when Jesus was being taken to be crucified, and after professing his undying loyalty, Peter turns around, as Christ prophesied that he would, and denied even knowing Jesus 3 times in a row before the rooster crowed to mark the sunrise. Later, Jesus would offer Peter the opportunity to say that he loved him 3 times specifically in an act of forgiveness and redemption by Jesus. This story is central to the Christian faith, and it's why the rooster is often used as a symbol in church decorations. And we can see the rooster was used specifically in church decoration for Shakespeare's lifetime because of his 3 references to the weathercock. Shakespeare specifically refers to, quote, weathercock on a steeple in Two Gentlemen of Verona, Act 2, Scene 1. Now, when you place an object that is large and metal and flat on top of a very high building with no support to stop it from turning, then when the wind blows, it's going to catch the rooster and the rooster is going to rotate. That's just physics. Well, because the rooster rotated, people would notice that they could tell which way the wind was blowing based on which direction the rooster was facing. And that's how the rooster on top of steeples began to be used as a weather indicator. It was rotating and they noticed. It wasn't actually put there for that purpose in the first place. Interestingly, the word weather actually derived from the Old English word weather and referred to air, sky, breeze, literally wind. And that would go on to be associated with things like storms and tempests, with weather, the word, being used by Shakespeare's lifetime to refer to a much broader group of meteorological phenomenon. But the idea remained of a weathercock was a rooster who could help you determine what the weather would be like based on the wind direction he was indicating by the way he was facing in the wind. Now, we cover weather and instruments used to predict the weather for Shakespeare's lifetime on our podcast, That Shakespeare Life, in episode 250 with Martin Rowley. That airs on January 30th of this year. And if you're interested in 16th and 17th century meteorology, you can subscribe to our show on your favorite podcast platform to go more in depth about weather and weather predictions for the 16th and 17th century. If you'd like, you can sign up for my newsletter at cassidycash.com, and I will send you an email when this episode airs so you can listen directly right from there. That's it for this week. I hope you learned something that helped make exploring Shakespeare just a little more fun. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.